Yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, 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 Instagram. Welcome to Music Mondays with Terri Cann. Hello, hello, hello. Petey! Hey, Jonathan. Hello. Hey, Neek. Okay. Petey, it's not working. You got to do the thing. You got to do the request. Hey, Nika. Jonathan, what's up with these saxophone lives? Come on and bless our lives with this saxophone worship. Here's my saxophone worship. All of my saxophone worship. Yeah. Guys, do me a favor and share this live. It is Music Mondays with Terri Cann. Peter Collins is here. I'm waiting for him to send his request so I can add him to my screen so we can get started. Hey. Come on in the room. Can you tell I'm excited about tonight? Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Let's see if I can get this propped up even more. Yes, try to take away this chin fat. Yes. Hey, oh my gosh. Hey, bro. Hey, Roz. Alexi. Josue. In quiet trust. Hello. There he is. He's in the room.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh my head. Oh my gosh.
So, for real, right? Let me see. Let me lay my gel down. Let me fix. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. Hello, Peter Collins. How are you?
It's all right.
We're going to give it a few more seconds for the rest of the folks that are coming in to come in. We don't want anybody to miss this up close and personal session with Peter Collins. Hey guys who are coming in, Lady Nicole, Big Nell. If I don't know your real name, I'm just going to call your Instagram name because, it's a lot of you guys at the same time. Hey, everybody. Come on, Saints. Peter Collins is a beast. That is a correct adjective. Yes.
Oh my God.
A beast he is. Hello. Peter, say hi to the folks.
Hello.
Put your hearts up if you love Peter Collins. Come on. Come on. Look at the hearts. Hey, Nick. Nikita from South Africa. How are you? Baby girl? Beautiful young woman. Will Peter be blessing us with an end selection? He's going to be on it.
No.
You know, I was practicing that on my keyboard
Sorry.
all day. And I was like, I was going to play for you and surprise you. And then I said, I'm not going to embarrass myself. So we'll just let you do it.
Okay. Bless.
All right, we are 4 minutes in, so we're going to get started because I have a ton of questions. I know the folks have a ton of questions. And of course, we want to hear you sing. Oh, Jonathan said, met you, Peter, and you were so humble. Humble he is. So, welcome to Music Mondays with Terri Cann. If you know me, you know how much I love music and how much I love supporting our local artists. So I just wanted to bring you some of our faves to get to know them a little bit better. I know, Peter, you go on live pretty much every day.
Yes, every day.
Every single day.
Every day.
But every single day you're singing. So I just wanted a chance to offer an opportunity to those who don't know you to get to know a little bit about you as a person,
Okay.
besides the fact that you are not human when you sing. So,
Mhm.
we are here with Peter Collins, ladies and gentlemen. I have known Peter for a long time. I knew Peter before Peter knew Peter. How is that possible? Because I knew Peter's mom when Peter was pregnant. Yep. Now, we're not going to disclose ages here, Peter. Well, I'm not going to disclose my age, but how old are you?
I'm 25.
Peter is 25. I'm just a little older than Peter. You're 25. Peter, in my head, you'll always be like 8. Oh my gosh. So, Peter and his family, the Collins family, was a part of my late father's church in Brooklyn. Shout out to my late father, Bishop Cann. And Peter's father, Osmond Collins, was the musical director at my church. He was also my very first vocal coach, right? Shout out to Osmond Collins. And Peter got his voice from that man can sing, right? So Osmond Collins is also a recording artist. But so Peter was literally birthed into the Ark of Christ, my late father's church. And the funny thing here is Peter was never the childhood singer. You would think, as well as you sing, you would be that 3-year-old that like went viral and went to Steve Harvey and all this stuff, right? But Peter, and I'm telling you a story, of course, I'm going to give you the mic. I just want to tell my end. Peter was never the singer. Peter's older brother, David, was pushed to be the singer. And David is, 2 years older than you? David is 2 years older than you. So David would be up there shaking as they forced him to sing on a Sunday. And Peter would be the one standing by David, just a look, just like, just like twiddling his thumbs. So you guys moved to Jersey. I feel like you were about 8, 9, something.
No, I was actually 4 months.
You moved to Jersey when you were 4 months old,
Mm-hmm.
but you guys stopped coming.
Probably when I was older,
Around,
a lot older.
A lot older, right? They had moved to another ministry in Jersey, and so we lost contact. Then with the emergence of social media, right, we came back in contact with you and David. Then all of a sudden, I'm seeing these singing videos, and I'm like, does that say Peter Collins? And that's when you started doing the videos when you were in college, right?
Yeah.
And that to me, that was my whoa, Peter is singing. So I'm gonna give you the floor. I want you to tell us how that all started, because you were not this child prodigy singer. So at what age did you start singing? How did it all start? Please enlighten the people.
Well, the first known time that I started singing, I think maybe I was humming before that, but I'm not sure what happened. My dad said that it was, I guess, around 7 when when he noticed when I kind of started really singing really, but not. I mean, of course, I was doing that to myself. So
okay,
it was
of course.
like, so my dad, I guess his ears overheard, and so he kind of like was just like, hey, but
that singing radar. Beep, beep, beep,
beep. Yeah. But as you said, I grew up shy, so I never really sang out like that, and I was never the type that really wanted to sing out. But I think when I went to high school, at performing arts, because David went to high school. My brother David went to that high school first. There's a performing arts school called Arts High. Arts High.
Shout out to Arts High, Jersey.
Yeah. So when he went there, and I was just like, "Oh, you can go to school for singing." So I was like, "Oh, let me go." I didn't want to go to the other school. Like it was called, whatever. But I just didn't want to go to the other school. So I was like, "Oh, let me go there." Okay. And I think that's when I really started singing. But it's funny because even so, when I went there, I was planning to go to college for engineering. So it was not in any really plan for me to continue singing at that time. So, so it was pretty cool. It was pretty awesome, you know. But yeah.
Okay. So you said in high school, so I guess being in around the arts, high school kids made you say, I love this thing called singing. Let me continue it.
Well, well, no. I think it was just the freedom to sing.
Okay. I love it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you for sharing. And so I want to know who are your musical influences? Because if you know Peter, we can all say that, Peter, you have such a unique voice. Like, there's nobody that sounds like you. And I'm not being biased because you're my baby brother and I absolutely love you. Just from like one musician to another, like, you have a very unique tone. You have a unique voice. Like, I don't know who else is out there whistling when he sings. So who is it that you listen to that has influenced your musical style and ability?
Well, I kind of grew up listening to a lot of different types of music. Well, hearing. I'll just say hearing. Because I didn't grow up really listening to on my own stuff until I think I got to high school. So I grew up under my parents always playing gospel. My family, my oldest brother, even my family, everybody playing reggae.
Cause tell them where you from one time.
No, I'm from New Jersey.
Okay, sorry. New Jersey by way of.
My parents are from Jamaica. My family's from Jamaica.
Because I just had to do
that. But I kind of like grew up listening to a lot of different types of music. Then hearing in my city, you know, they'll always play the music the popular music that would play, like R&B. I would hear all types of music. So it wasn't specific to people. But high school, I would say I did listen to Kim Burrell. I studied Kim Burrell at that time.
Queen Burrell, okay.
Queen Burrell.
I can hear that. Yeah.
Of course, I grew up to my dad, but like in terms of like, I'd say gospel, reggae, jazz. I heard a lot of jazz.
Yes.
R&B, soul. I mean, the list goes on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I was also inspired by like instruments and nature and stuff like that. So
tell me a little bit more about that. Instruments and nature. Say more things like that.
Well, you could say look up to instruments because of the way how they sound, the way how people play instruments and how they can hit different notes. That was always so fascinating to me to see. They can, you know, the intricate notes, the different notes, the harmonies and all types of stuff. You know, always interested me. So I've always gravitated to that. Then of course nature, I really actually hear music in, well, everything actually. Wow. I can hear like the sounds that are made. They always stick out to me.
Wow.
So I don't have perfect pitch, but
you don't have
No, I don't have perfect pitch, but I do I listen to nature and hear the musicality in nature. It's beautiful. That's art.
It is beautiful. You do have perfect pitch. You do sound like an instrument. Could you just do that one? Just do that for us real quick, because that to me sounds. You guys will tell me what instrument that sounds like. Do it real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Tell me what instrument that sounds like. If you know Peter Collins, you know that's one of his main songs. So I'll wait on the comments. You're getting a lot of love from overseas. Thank you. Shout out to everyone that has joined us on the live. Brazil. Beautiful. Brazil. Beautiful. Brazil. Someone said they hear Ella Fitzgerald. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so moving on. I have seen your live show. I've been blessed to see your live show. And honey, you give a show because we get everything from reggae to gospel, you know, to old school, and you bust out some like Chris Brown and then go to Stevie Wonder. So, and I have your album, of course, that we're going to talk about. So if you were to label yourself, like what genre would you say that you sing? Like what is your genre? Or are you unlabelable? Yes, I made up that word. Unlabelable.
I am not tied down to one genre.
Okay.
I am not. I like to I like to experience and experiment in all genres. Well, you know.
Mm-hmm. And that you do. So, oh yes, someone said he takes you to a place. That place, honey. I couldn't have said it better myself. No.
What's up, Royal Music?
And Andrew Collins, our cousin is on here, y'all. Shout out. Trumpet. He sounds like a trumpet, Barry. I can hear trumpet. I can also hear saxophone. So yes. Mm-hmm. When Peter gives a show, as he said, I didn't say that. Peter said he is shy. Peter is still shy. I know if he doesn't like crowds, he loves, you know, he'll love to talk to you, but he's like, okay. But when you're on the stage, do you have an alter ego? Hear me out. Because you seem like you mentally just go somewhere else, right? And it's just you and whoever, like there's nobody in the room. Like you don't give a show like a shy artist. You can tell that like you go into a zone and when you're done, it's like the applause brings you back out like, oh, you guys are here? So like, is there some place that you go? Is there an alter ego? Like what is your stage situation like?
Well, I wouldn't be sure if this is called alter ego, but when I do get up on stage, it is a different feel for me because when I go to music, that is a place for me. Like music is a place for me. So anytime I go to music, I'm in that space of home. So when I'm on stage and I'm singing and it's like, it feels like home for me. So it's not, I mean, it took a while for me to get to that place.
Okay.
Of course, because growing up shy and being shy, getting up on stage, it's just like nerve-wracking at first. Even so, to this day, sometimes I really get nervous before I go and sing on stage.
We can't tell.
But when I get into everything, I just feel at home. And then also it really helps when the audience or the crowd, when people are sending energy, because the energy of a crowd really does make a difference.
Oh yes.
And how the show goes.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
And, when the crowd is drawing from my energy, I can feel that. You can feel that. And so the specific show that you went to in New York was different because the energy of the crowd, I felt the pulling. I felt the pulling. Even if they wouldn't say things, they would just stay quiet. I felt the pulling, like, and I knew, it's just responding to that. But it definitely feels like home on stage. When I sing. So, music is just that home place for me.
That's so deep. That is so, I'm like trying to hold back tears. Seriously. No, he said when he goes on stage, it's a place, it feels like home because home brings you comfort, home brings you peace, home brings you joy, home is familiar, right? Home is, we can go on. And I can attest to that because most artists, they need this like 3-part background and 6-piece band to bring this show where people are like, ah, but it is just you and your guitar. Your guitar, I don't know if you named her. I named your guitar Rebecca. It's just you and Rebecca, right? And the way that you can keep us engaged at City Winery, I believe your show was an hour and a half, and we're just like glued. And it's just you and Rebecca. So I know for a fact, I'm sorry, have you named your own guitar? Because I'll fall back off to Rebecca. What's your guitar's name?
The black one that you see, that is Peace. Well, technically it's Peacemaker because Peace broke. And that had nothing to do. I think I got the floor model, so it was touched a lot of times.
Okay.
It was, I guess it was easier to break. But at that point in time, I didn't have a guitar, and the crowdfunding really, I am so thankful for that. And so that's
shout out to crowdfunding. Every indie artist needs it. Intent.
So that was that's Peacemaker. This right here is my new baby.
Okay.
This is Angel. Shout out to Taylor Guitars because, woo, this guitar.
Shout out to Taylor Guitars. Okay. Welcome to home, Angel.
Angel Taylor.
Angel Taylor. Okay, so I won't call her Rebecca anymore. She was just Rebecca.
This is Angel Taylor.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Do you have more guitars, or is it just 2 guitars that are in your collection?
I have one that is, I call it a home guitar.
Okay.
Which is really a lot of times where I write my songs on.
Nice.
This was given to me by a pastor in New Jersey, where my family goes.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. I am sure it's Peter Collins. I meditate with you singing.
Wow.
I understand, because most of the time when I was speaking to you earlier, I was like, Peter, you don't sleep, because I wake up at 3 a.m. It's like Peter Collins is live, or 12. I know you like the late night hour live sessions. And I literally will just put the phone by my pillow and fall asleep because your sound is just so. I can't even whisper your song. So, someone also said that they want your album. So apparently you don't know that there is an album out. Can you tell us a little bit about your current album that's out now? And then we're gonna go to what is next for you.
Okay. Yeah. So. The album that is out right now is entitled Love and Mind. It includes 12 songs. 12 songs.
Well, wonderful songs.
Including Love Like, which was a single that I put out a while back.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's out on all platforms, all digital platforms. And I have physical copies with me. Wherever I go, where I go, you can also order it from emailing petercollinsbooking@gmail.com.
Yeah. Oh, can you pin that? How do you pin this? Pin all your information.
All right. So when I put it down, hold on.
If you are on my live on my account and you don't know about Peter Collins, I encourage you to go and find out about Peter Collins. Type his name into Apple Music. He's everywhere digitally. You will not be disappointed. Add him on on IG. Dennis said, I knew when I saw you at open mic night at HGU. Fire.
You can just click on it. You can just click on it.
Okay.
And then it'll tell you to play it.
Yeah. My little brother's teaching me things. Look at that. Okay. There you go. So I'm going to press pause right here, and I have a song request, Love Like, because that's one of my faves. And we're going to get back to more questions, but I know people are, I'm your sister. Hey, Talisa, Elizabeth. Okay. Apparently you're my cousin. Do you know Talisa, Elizabeth? Apparently we're cousins. Well, hey, cuz. So I'm requesting that song, and after you sing, we're going to just ask a few more questions before I open it up to you guys for some questions. She said, I found out about Peter Collins when he sang that birthday song with I Am Mike Todd. How do you sing Happy Birthday to Mike Todd?
I didn't sing it to him. No, I didn't think. It was somebody.
Yo, that was dope. We'll talk about that. So go ahead and sing. We'll come back.
Ain't nobody love me like you do. How can I love like you? Can't nobody love me like you do. How can I love like you? Oh, your love is keeping me sober. Vigilant, I'm all aware of what's going on. I have no fear because I know who I am and the power I possess inside. It's all because of you. Your love has taken me over. 'Cause ain't nobody love me like you do. How can I love like you? 'Cause ain't nobody love me like you do. How can I love like you? Ooh, your love, it makes me feel a whole lot better than I've ever felt before. I have a new perspective and I'm ready to win. It's all because of you. Your light has taken me over.
Right.
Ain't nobody love me like you do. How can I love like you? Can't nobody love me like you. How can I love like you? Ain't nobody love me like you. 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 Say, ain't nobody love me like you. Can't nobody love me like you. Ain't nobody love me like you. Oh, ain't nobody love me like you do. Can I love like you?
So explain something to me. Oh, Jesus. I'm just trying to understand.
Bruce.
I know, right, Bruce? I want to slap him too. Like, with all the love, right? Yes. His... Yeah, he said face is a move. I got that stinger's face, like that stink face. When you hear good sing, you just... Church stinger face. Like, it's like you have this keyboard in your head. This is how I imagine it, because I just don't understand how your riffs are so clean and how you were able to move as many places in the one sentence. Like, is this something? No, now I'm asking you like a technical question. Is like chords? Did you study the pentatonic scale? Like how Peter, how?
It's scales, you know. It's basically just practicing different scales from different cultures and all types of scales
from all different types of cultures.
Yeah, so it's not just one music.
Okay. So I'm gonna start hitting up Uncle Google. I'm gonna start.
Uncle Google.
I'm gonna hit up Uncle Google because wow.
Uncle Google.
Well, thank you. I'm sorry. Your niece has a soccer ball in my arm. Okay. Go ahead, Mama. So, wow. So what is next for you? Because we talked about the album, The Love of Mine. It's out right now. Please make sure that you have it. What is next? Are you currently working on another album? We quarantined for a few months. So have you been writing?
I am always writing.
Love it.
Oh, yes. Oh yes, I'm always writing. So there's I guess just stay tuned for what would be in the future, because I'm always writing and I'm always in that creative mood. So I'm just looking forward to sharing that finally with everyone, and where my headspace is when my music is, you know.
And I know that we are definitely all anxiously awaiting the newness. Before I open up the floor, I'm going to open up the floor to you guys to ask what you want before we hear another song. Sherry said, I have never heard you sing or your music before until tonight. You have a very nice tone and a clear voice. I will look up your music. You will not be disappointed. Miss Galava, you will not be disappointed. Can you sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star? You know, when you guys ask questions, I'm going to monitor the questions. I'm going to tell you which one.
What? I have a Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Because you can sing lullabies and probably beast it. All right, so we're gonna start with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for the second singing portion. So I know that you love music, and I know that you just don't sing just to sing, right? So what is the bigger picture with your music? I know there's a bigger picture. I know you're about to get real deep, so let me get comfortable.
No, it's not. It's not super deep.
What is the bigger picture with what you want to do through your music?
Actually, I just want to. I'm just joking, but no. I want to I want to spread light and love, peace and joy. I mean, I say it a lot, yes, but I definitely want to spread life, peace, light, joy, all of that. And just want to, remove their stress and any pains or any, just to spread that, so people can feel what I felt when I would play. When I was singing stairwells, I would actually remove my own stress before people started coming to me and saying that it was removing theirs, which was really cool to me, because I was like, you too? It did that to you too? That's crazy,
Seriously, yeah.
So, I thought it was just me. I really did. Because when I would sing, I think I would sing in the stairways, and I would just like bask in like the ambiance and like the
acoustics
of it,
yeah,
everything, and I would just be like, and then all of a sudden I just feel calm. No more stress, and I feel the peace, and I feel the love, and I feel the joy, and I just want to spread light, because we need more light,
especially in this time in what we're dealing with.
Oh yeah.
All right, just a little bit. So thank you. Thank you.
Sunshine is the description of what that is.
Okay, so we're gonna hear that too. Hey, they're asking you to come to India, Brazil. I'm sure he's gonna come as soon as this is. I gotta read this. He said, this is hella personal, but one of my cats has to be put down today, and I've been in an emotional wreck. Hearing you sing brings me lightness and a smile.
Wow.
Our prayers are with you, Dennis Hunter official. Awesome. All right. So what you sang happy birthday for my time?
It wasn't 4.
Okay.
Well, it was 4, but it wasn't 2.
Well, he recognized you, right? And Mike Todd is like a big deal. So what have some of your career highlights been so far? Some things that make you go, wow, like I just want to be an engineer. How is it that this has happened? What have some of those things been for you?
So, in terms of
career highlights. So I know you did something with Kanye. I just don't want to give you. I want you to talk. People don't want to hear me talk. They want to hear you talk.
So you're saying, what have I accomplished, basically?
Yeah, your greatest accomplishments, your career highlights so far been.
Okay. Oh gosh. Aside from singing at a lot of concerts and just having my own shows, which is crazy. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
Ain't it though?
Every time I think about it to myself, because I can't show my feelings out there.
It's okay.
I let that guy hide that. I'm just joking, but
okay, let it out.
But it's crazy. But I definitely, yes, I have sung with Kanye West.
You say it so modestly, like
no, it's funny. I don't usually talk about these things like on the spot. So okay, so I was sung with Kanye West. I have worked with I guess big name artists, if that's what you want to go. I released an album. That's a great accomplishment.
That is a very great accomplishment.
That is a huge accomplishment.
That is a huge accomplishment.
So yeah, you know what that's like to finally release a project.
I do.
So yeah, I've just worked with a lot of different artists before.
Tori Kelly. I
haven't worked with her.
Huh?
I haven't worked with her.
You haven't worked with her yet. But she's like your people's. Like
I've worked with I guess many people don't really know I've worked with Chance before, Chance the Rapper.
Chance the Rapper.
I have worked with my good friend Abby. That was us, and other accomplishments.
Caleb Shawn. I know Caleb Shawn, when you said was part of your team.
If that counts, that's amazing. Yeah, he was the keyboard player. Well, he played keys and piano on the album Love and Mind. That was
he's a problem all by himself.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other artists that you see? I'm making Peter talk, guys, because I know him and I know he's shy, and I'm trying to get him out of it. Any other artists or collaborations?
You know what's interesting is I wouldn't know what would count because a lot of times my colleagues and my peers in music are on high levels as well. So, but they're my peers, so I don't think about, oh yeah, this person is such and such.
Because I'm friends with Beyonce, so I don't really know. No. No, I get what you're saying.
That's probably exactly what that sounded like too. That's crazy. That's not what
I called Diddy up real quick. I mean, he's just
those are not peers
right now.
Those are not peers.
I know. I'm just joking with you. But thank God that you are in great company right now, which speaks volumes to your talent. You are right where you should be. So I guess I'm gonna flip the question to say, well, who do you want to work with, or who's on your list for like upcoming projects, whether it be in your head or something that's been spoken about? Obviously, you can mention
her. Coffee.
You want to work with Coffee?
I want to work with, yes, I want to work with Coffee. Her, Coffee. So far, those are like top. All the other ones are like kind of escape my, they've escaped my mind. But when they come, they're, but her and Coffee are definitely two that I really would enjoy.
I'm gonna fall out at both projects. I look forward to it. All right, guys, I'm going to give you guys a chance, maybe open up the floor, maybe 2 or 3 questions. I will screen the questions because we do want to end the live with hearing the lovely voice of Peter. And I don't want them to cut me off and erase my life like they did with my last one.
Yeah, they erased mine too. I don't know why
So I think I've noticed, like, when you go, like, too close to the hour, it'll cut it off for you, and that's it. So you have to go like a minute before the hour so that you can click that save. Yep, learned that the hard way.
I did too.
Yes.
This happened 2 nights in a row. They cut it off, and I was just like, yo.
So, guys, I'm not taking song requests right this second. Just anything that you would like to ask Peter. He is going to sing. He's going to start off with Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Anything that you would love to ask Peter about who he is. Peter the artiste. Yay. For how long has IG Live not had a limit on starting? Shout out to Brandon Lee, guys. Brandon is one of the baddest writers, okay, out there right now. He's gonna put some of our writers down. I love you, Brandon. Anybody have any questions for Peter before he sings? Yeah. How do you stay so grounded and humble?
Okay.
That was a nice question.
I don't think about the whole being famous thing. Okay. So that's one thing that helps. I don't really think about it that often. Also, I know who I'm doing it for, what I'm doing it for.
Come on.
And then I have great people around me that help keep me grounded. Like my man.
You're welcome. Oh,
like my manager, like my sister. Yeah, I was coming to you next. You had to wait for me.
I had to put myself in there.
My manager, my sister, my family, you know, they just help. It's nothing like leaving a show and then this is what used to happen, like leaving a show and then coming back home and working at the restaurant.
Right. I bet.
Or leaving from a different state, like, and and everybody's just like, oh my gosh, wow. And then you go back and just like, it's just crazy. Restaurant stuff is crazy.
Can I tell a funny story about Sister Marcia real quick, please? So a few months ago, it's not bad, I promise. A few months ago, we were at your grandmother's house, right? Celebrating your auntie, right? She had like a big thing. We were all there. We were celebrating Auntie Donna, and we were all just saying how great Peter is. Every single person in the family is so proud of Peter. Like, I am not blood. You would think I am blood, but because we grew up together, I was there for the family event. And everyone's telling his mom's name is, I know her as Sister Marcia, like, Peter, he's doing this, he's doing that. And she's like, oh, that's good. I know when Peter comes home, he better take out the garbage. And we were just laughing, like, that's all good and dandy, but when Peter comes home, Peter better take out the garbage. So I understand. Do you have any hidden talents? Christina asks.
Hidden talents. What can be considered hidden talents? I don't think so.
Do you do anything besides sing or play instruments and produce?
Not yet.
I can't keep up with Peter and his runs. Did you work with Avery Wilson? That's a question.
I wouldn't say we worked together, but that's one of my close friends.
Okay. Okay.
So we have sung, like, maybe jamming out and stuff like that, but
Nice. 2 more questions and then I'm gonna let you rock out for the rest. Hey Mika. Mika said, how do you connect with your audience and keep them engaged?
How do I connect with the audience and keep? Well, that's more so on feeding off of the energy of the crowd,
right?
Seeing what that is there, like seeing how they're doing, because it does matter. Got to make sure everything is good. So just like you bring the energy as well, and then feed off of their energy, and you just like, once you bring the energy, they'll see your energy and they'll come up and they'll, if they see your energy, they'll come up to a point where their energy is now, hyped and, they're higher, right. and now you're feeding off of each other's energy, and it just becomes a great night.
Makes total sense. I Am Beloved asks, what has been one of your greatest challenges so far?
One of my greatest challenges? Oh, I would need some more. Greatest challenges. I'm not gonna say I don't have challenges.
Okay.
But like greatest challenges. Maybe interviews. I'm just joking.
You're doing great, Petey.
No, but
you're doing great.
I'm not sure. Greatest challenge. I would need some more.
Okay.
You know, on that question.
So far, so smooth. So far, so good. Good. How to achieve this spectacular vocal control? Someone asks. Hugs from Brazil. Shout out to Mateus from Brazil. He wants to know, how do you achieve this spectacular vocal control?
A lot of skills and a lot of practicing. No, that's cliche, but it's true. It's a lot of practice, and
you practice every day.
Yeah, I sing just all the time, so it's
true.
That's what that is. You know?
True. Okay. Last question. Christina said, "What is your favorite song of yours to perform?" Everybody has a fave.
I don't have a favorite.
No.
I'm gonna be that guy. I don't have a favorite.
No, like one of your original. Like, what is your favorite original song? Yeah.
Right.
No, you just love all of
them. They're all fun in different ways.
Okay. I can feel.
So it's for me. It's like those are my babies. So it's like each one has its own personality.
I love it.
Like Love Like is totally different personality than Sunshine is different personality than Belong. You know, it's crazy.
And this is how we can tell that you are writing from a real and a true place. You know, this is not just album filler that you like, oh, let's just write. That's so awesome. Hey, Deshaun. They're requesting Waymaker or Reckless Love. The Real Yao, shout out to you, my Ghanaian filmmaker brother. Thank you, Eddie. If you had one word to express your singing career, what would you say?
Fun.
I love it. Well, I'm gonna stop talking so you can sing for the next few minutes. Guys, thank you so much for joining Music Mondays with Terri Cann. I hope that you enjoyed the show. Again, we have the incomparable, wonderful Peter Collins, and I am going to give him the floor so he can sing us on out of here. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to start off with this.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Hey.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. How I wonder what you are. When the blazing sun is gone, when nothing shines upon, then you show your little light. Twinkle, twinkle in the night, and the travel in the dark. Then shoot for your tiny star. You could not see which way to go if you did not twinkle so. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. How I wonder what you are. In the dark blue sky, you keep on often though my curtains be. For you never shut your eye till the sun is in the sky. As a bright and tiny spark lies the traveler in the dark. Though I know not what you are, twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. How I wonder what you are. Twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. He's got the whole world.
Yes.
In his hands.
Anything happens.
In his hands, he's got the whole world. In his hands, he's got the whole world. In his hands, he's got the whole world. In his hands. I speak peace, life, like the world, joy and love. And I don't have to worry, I don't have to fear, because I know that he's got it, he's got it, he's got it, he's got it, he's got it. Give it all to him, he's got it, 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 he's got it. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands.
you for having me. And I wanna speak peace all over your lives. I speak peace and life and light and hope and health. I speak peace and hope and joy and love, light and life, knowledge and wisdom and understanding, and safety everywhere you go.
Well,
Peter Collins, ladies and gentlemen, put those hearts up, guys. This is just live. When this whole mess is over and we can get back out there, I'm sure you're gonna the City Winery tour will resume. Yes. All right. Please check out his calendar.
Will be figured out when we get back. You know.
Say what now?
Everything will be figured out when we get back.
Yes, I'm sure it's going to resume, but make sure you catch Peter Collins live, add him, get his music, support. Thank you all for tuning in to Terri Cann. Music Mondays with Terri Cann. Hope that you enjoyed the show. Thank you, Peter. We love you so much.
Love you guys. Love you
Have
too.
a good night. Bye, everyone.